Welcome. I'm Tania Aurora White Crow, and I work as a shamanka, which is a Northern European term for a shamanic medicine woman. And today I would like to share something around my Lightbody work. And I run a monthly group where I share this work. It's an alchemical healing circle, and I share this work with a mixture of modalities as I've developed and evolved them, as well as my shamanic work. And I was speaking to the group, and I was explaining to them, about what's happening during these times, and that we all have a light body. I think most of us, so many of us, are familiar with this idea of having a light body, which in effect comes from the universe, or we see it as coming from above us, the universe or the cosmos. But we also have an earth body that connects us to the planetary system, the planetary grids. And these two kind of go sort of inside our energy systems. When the earth body connects us from within, and then the universal light body connects us from outside. Okay, so it's like a glove, if you like. And also that makes us literally these portals of heaven on earth. We speak about the new earth, or there is talk of that. And this is what we're creating. And part of that is because this need to be embodied. And beyond that, our light body connects us to, available to us through in different ways, but essentially through our DNA. But also, again, we often talk about these being the sort of galactic family as well, but there are also those who are present on Earth, like the elemental kingdoms too. So this is where the importance of our Earth body is. So this ties in with a lot of my work as I'm evolving it. I've started my Magic Road series as part of my podcast, where I talk about some of the foundations of that. One of my teachers, I was fortunate enough to be within the small group of people that she taught the advanced light body work, which I've kind of been referring to, but as I say, it weaves in with my own work before she passed a couple of years ago. And it's really starting to come into its own now. And I'm starting to use it more and more. And so I feel very blessed. I'm intending this to be a short introductory video. So this is why I'm here. I feel I would like to share a little bit of this work to support you with really grounding and anchoring into the earth body part of your light body that really connects into the planetary system. Okay, so I'll be simply using this modality as I was taught, this particular light body modality, as well as integrating it with some of the other modalities that fit quite nicely with that. So I've already opened up space. So if you're willing to receive, just give your consent. So you just need to say yes. Bring yourself into the space, taking a deep breath, allowing yourself to have a protective bubble of light put around you, whatever color you prefer. Okay. So we're working with grounding and bringing in that earth body. When I do this work, I work with a pendulum. That just supports any other information that I'm receiving. And I also work with the synergistic energy of whoever will be engaging with this video. You know, there is no time. Yeah. So I trust that my teams, that's my spiritual guides, will know who'll be engaging in this video. All right, so taking a deep breath, given your consent if you're agreeing, and putting yourself in a bubble. Okay, so we're just going to tune into any density and vibrational shifts. So this work, as we're changing, as we're moving through these times, I see it like that when the tide goes out and it leaves things exposed. Much of it is very, very beautiful, but that's when you really get to see what still needs to be cleared, and you can clear it. And then the tide comes back in, and the sea and everything's more expansive and spaciousness. Okay, so the way we're dealing or experiencing clearing these kind of energies is also changing. Okay. So we're just tuning in to clearing any denseness and shifting around those shifting vibrations. Okay. And I'm requesting that those programs are cleared, removed and dissolved, or dissolved. Any devices, attachments, cords, miasms, projections, matrices. Just allowing that to happen. Just allowing that last little bit to come away. Pouring in a little bit of extra support for that. So we're just calling in different codes. Thank you. Okay. So when we clear away that density, we need to elevate our thought process so that we don't go back into that looping. So that's what we're going to request next, the elevation of thought processes. That might seem contradictory to grounding, but it's not the same. Okay. So clearing any blockages, removing, dissolving, thought forms, thought processes to elevate. Okay. Taking a deep breath, just allowing that to shift, feeling that expansion as there's that elevation. Okay, I'm starting to feel there's sort of pressure around the head. Okay. So we're going to work with loosening up so we can dismantle and release any sort of limitations, sort of mental, especially around in the mental body. And emotional body. You may feel this working around your skull, third eye. Moving devices, attachments, cords, wires, and projections, matrices. Okay. We're just bringing in some some of the elements. We're going to bring in like airy water. So that brings in that cleansing and clearing. And creating some spaciousness as well for that expansion. So don't try to attach to it being either water or air. It's like a mixture of both. Yeah, maybe I'm hearing steam, right? Yeah, it could be a bit like steam or mist even, but think of it as something like that, but outside of the weather systems or outside of, yeah, without that heat aspect. But, watery air, airy water, allowing that cleansing and purification and expansion and spaciousness. And violet flame as well, which we've already been working with. Just helping with that final clearing and purification. Bringing everything into that alignment. So it's bringing everything into sort of that equilibrium and balance. So you're taking some deep breaths, coming back to your heart. Okay. Taking some deep breaths into your heart, deeply into your heart, into the center there in your heart. It's that point that connects you between heaven and earth. The balance of the masculine and feminine. And the manifestation of spirit into the physical. You can feel that with bringing in that word physical. You start to feel that anchoring in. Anchoring into the light body, into the planetary body. Feeling that connection. Structure, the support, the grounding, the anchoring. You may want to drop a grounding cord heart to heart with Mother Earth into her crystalline core to support this process. Just become really aware how your energetic body, your light body, is connected with the light body of Mother Earth. I'm just bringing in now another code to really help consolidate that. Allowing yourself to receive this code so it feels like really integrated and assimilated. Just feel yourself connected to the earth, to her greenness, to the grass, to the trees. To that kind of almost that cool summer rain. You may find that this form of grounding is different from the normal grounding, but this is because of part of this expansion, the shifts in consciousness. So our way of connecting to Earth, because of her shift in consciousness, is changing as well. Okay, so I hope you found this supportive. And you can come and join the Alchemy Circles if you want to. They usually run for about 90 minutes to 2 hours, so first Sunday of every month. Okay, thank you. And I'd really love to know how you got on with this. It's very brief, so I would be really interested to know if you could let me know in the comments below. Sending you much love from my heart to yours.